Success doesn't come by chance. It's a result of the way we think, the actions we take, and the mindset we nurture every single day. The difference between those who achieve great things and those who don't often comes down to one factor. Their mindset. Winners don't wait for opportunity to knock. They go after it. They shape their own future with hard work, determination, and clarity. The mindset of a winner doesn't just come from natural talent. It's built through consistent effort, resilience, and a clear focus on goals. Winners don't shy away from challenges. They see them as opportunities for growth. They don't make excuses. They find solutions. What separates them from everyone else is the way they think, how they approach problems, and the habits they develop along the way. In this video, we'll uncover what it truly means to have the mindset of a winner. It's not about being perfect, but about being committed. It's about making the decision to keep moving forward, even when it's difficult, and consistently working toward your best self. If you're ready to shift your thinking and develop the mindset that leads to real, lasting success, stay with me. What you'll learn here can change the way you see challenges and set you on a path of continuous growth. Let's dive in. Number 1, set high standards for yourself. Setting high standards for yourself is the cornerstone of achieving greatness. It's not something you do casually or just when it's convenient. It's a decision to hold yourself accountable to a level of excellence in every area of your life. This choice defines how you approach your goals, how you respond to challenges, and ultimately the kind of person you become. When you set high standards, you're making a declaration to yourself and the world. It's a commitment to go beyond average, to rise above mediocrity, and to aim for something greater than what most people settle for. It's about demanding more of yourself, not because someone else expects it, but because you expect it. This commitment shapes how you work, how you think, and how you grow. High standards start with clarity. You need to know what you want to achieve and why it matters. This isn't about vague wishes or someday dreams. It's about defining a specific vision for your life. Take a moment to picture what success looks like to you, not just in your career, but in your health, relationships, and personal growth. Write it down. Be precise. Clarity brings focus, and focus gives you a direction to work toward. Once you've set your sights on a goal, the next step is to align your actions with your ambitions. High standards aren't just about dreaming big. They're about doing the work to back it up. This means showing up every day regardless of how you feel. It means putting in the effort, even when it's hard or inconvenient. Consistency is the foundation of high standards, because without it, even the best intentions fall apart. Excellence isn't an occasional act. It's a habit. People who achieve extraordinary results don't do it because they're lucky or naturally gifted. They do it because they've trained themselves to perform at their best, even when no one is watching. It's in the way they prepare, the way they practice, and the way they execute. High standards are built on the choices you make daily. Sometimes setting high standards means making tough decisions. You might need to say no to things that don't align with your goals. This could mean cutting back on distractions, avoiding negative influences, or giving up short-term pleasures for long-term success. It's not always easy, but winners understand that sacrifice is part of the process. You can't have everything, but you can have the things that matter most if you're willing to prioritize. One of the most powerful aspects of setting high standards is how it transforms your self-image. When you consistently operate at a high level, you begin to see yourself differently. You build confidence because you know you're capable of more. You earn respect, not just from others, but from yourself. There's a deep sense of pride that comes from knowing you've given your best effort, even when the results aren't immediate. Challenges will test your commitment to your standards. There will be times when it feels easier to cut corners or settle for less, but it's in those moments that your true character is revealed. Winners don't lower their standards to match their circumstances. Instead, they rise to meet the challenge. They use obstacles as an opportunity to grow stronger, more focused, and more determined. Setting high standards isn't about perfection. It's not about avoiding mistakes or never falling short. It's about striving for excellence and learning from every experience. When things don't go as planned, reflect on what happened, adjust your approach, and move forward with greater insight. Every setback is a chance to refine your process and come back stronger. This mindset also affects how you interact with others. People who hold themselves to high standards tend to inspire those around them. They set an example through their actions, not just their words. Whether it's at work, in your community, or within your family, your commitment to excellence can encourage others to do the same. However, high standards should never become a burden. They're not about putting unrealistic pressure on yourself or chasing perfection to the point of exhaustion. Instead, they're about finding balance, pushing yourself to be your best, while also allowing room for rest, reflection, and self-compassion. Growth doesn't happen overnight, and it's important to recognize and celebrate progress along the way. Success doesn't come from wishing or waiting, it comes from action. But that action needs to be guided by a clear vision and grounded in unwavering standards. Each day is an opportunity to reaffirm your commitment. It's a chance to ask yourself, am I giving my best today? Am I living up to the standards I've set for myself? This approach changes everything. It shifts your focus from external validation to internal fulfillment. Instead of worrying about what others think or comparing yourself to someone else, you measure your success by your own growth and effort. High standards create a sense of purpose because you're not just working toward a goal, you're becoming the kind of person who achieves it. Imagine looking back on your life years from now. What kind of legacy do you want to leave? What stories do you want to tell? High standards ensure that you live in a way that you're proud of. They guide your decisions, fuel your progress, and remind you that you're capable of more than you thought possible. Every day is a chance to recommit to your goals. It's a chance to align your actions with your aspirations and to prove to yourself that you have what it takes. The process won't always be easy, but it will always be worth it. By setting high standards and staying true to them, you give yourself the best chance of living a life of purpose, achievement, and fulfillment. Number 2, practice relentless focus. Focus is one of the most valuable tools you can develop when striving for success. It's not just about working hard. It's about directing your energy toward what truly matters. There's a difference between being busy and being effective, and that difference lies in focus. To achieve extraordinary results, you need to master the art of tuning out distractions and concentrating on the tasks that align with your goals. Start by identifying what's important to you. This requires a level of honesty with yourself about your priorities and the direction you want your life to take. It's easy to get caught up in the noise of everyday life, responding to what feels urgent but may not be meaningful. To focus effectively, you have to filter out what doesn't serve your purpose. This means saying no to things that divert your attention and making room for what truly deserves your time. Once you've clarified your priorities, it's crucial to eliminate distractions. Distractions aren't just external. They can also be internal. Doubts, unnecessary worries, and overthinking can all pull you away from what you need to do. Taking steps to create an environment that supports focus is essential. This might mean organizing your workspace, turning off notifications, or setting boundaries with others about when you're available. Your ability to focus increases dramatically when you remove the things that compete for your attention. Focus also requires discipline. It's not enough to want to concentrate. You have to train yourself to stay on track. This begins with setting clear goals for each day. Decide ahead of time what you need to accomplish and create a plan to achieve it. Break your work into smaller, manageable pieces and tackle them one at a time. Trying to do everything at once dilutes your efforts and leads to overwhelm. By concentrating on one task, you give it the energy and attention it deserves. Time management is a critical part of maintaining focus. How you allocate your time reflects your priorities. Treat your time like a valuable resource, because once it's gone, you can't get it back. Scheduling your day with intention ensures that you're dedicating your best energy to what matters most. Block out time for deep work when you can concentrate without interruptions. Protect these periods fiercely, as they're where you'll make the most progress. Mindset plays a significant role in focus. Believing in your ability to accomplish your goals keeps you motivated to stay on course. When challenges arise, remind yourself why you started and what you're working toward. Visualize the outcome you're aiming for and keep that image in your mind. This mental clarity strengthens your resolve and helps you push through obstacles. Another way to enhance focus is by creating systems that support productivity. Relying solely on willpower can be exhausting, but systems make consistency easier. This could be as simple as establishing a routine that sets you up for success every day. For example, starting your morning with a review of your priorities or ending your workday by planning for the next one. These habits reduce decision fatigue and free up your mental energy for what truly requires your attention. Focus also demands patience. Big goals aren't achieved overnight. Staying committed over the long term requires trusting the process and resisting the temptation to chase shortcuts. Every small step forward adds up, even if progress feels slow at times. Patience allows you to stay grounded and avoid distractions that promise quick results, but lead nowhere meaningful. Resilience is another crucial aspect of maintaining focus. There will be moments when things don't go as planned, when you feel discouraged, or when setbacks occur. In these moments, it's easy to lose sight of your goals, but resilience helps you refocus and adapt. It's about acknowledging the challenge, learning from it, and moving forward without losing momentum. The ability to refocus after a setback is what separates those who succeed from those who don't. To stay focused, you also need to take care of yourself. Physical health, mental clarity, and emotional well-being all impact your ability to concentrate. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and enough sleep aren't just good for your body, they're essential for your mind. When you feel your best, you're better equipped to handle the demands of your goals. Reflection is another powerful tool to maintain focus. Taking time to evaluate your progress helps you stay aligned with your priorities. Ask yourself regularly if you're on track or if adjustments need to be made. This self-assessment keeps you accountable and ensures that your efforts are directed where they're most effective. Surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals also strengthens your focus. People who share your drive and ambition inspire you to stay committed. They challenge you to aim higher and remind you of the bigger picture when you lose sight of it. Positive influences can make a significant difference in your ability to stay focused and achieve your goals. Focus isn't just about productivity, it's about living intentionally. When you focus on what matters most, you create a sense of purpose and fulfillment. You're no longer just going through the motions, you're actively shaping your life. This sense of control and direction brings clarity and satisfaction that distractions and aimless activity can never provide. Every day presents an opportunity to practice focus. It's not about perfection, but about progress. Each time you choose to concentrate on what's important, you strengthen your ability to do so in the future. Over time, this habit becomes second nature, and the results speak for themselves. Success is the natural outcome of consistent focus on meaningful goals. The journey to mastering focus is a personal one, but it's also one of the most rewarding paths you can take. By committing to focus, you're choosing to honor your goals, respect your time, and invest in your potential. The rewards go beyond achievements. They include the pride of knowing you gave your best effort and the joy of seeing your vision come to life. Number 3, turn failures into lessons. Failure is often seen as a setback, something to be avoided or feared. But in truth, failure holds the key to growth and success if you are willing to learn from it. It's not the failure itself that defines your path, but how you respond to it. Every time something doesn't go as planned, you are presented with an opportunity to improve, adapt, and move forward with greater insight. Turning failures into lessons is a mindset shift that transforms obstacles into stepping stones. The first step in learning from failure is to acknowledge it. Denying or ignoring mistakes only keeps you stuck in the same patterns. When things go wrong, take a moment to face the situation honestly. Resist the urge to place blame, whether on yourself or others, and instead focus on understanding what happened. Asking questions like, what went wrong, or what could have been done differently, can uncover valuable insights. Self-awareness in these moments is critical because it helps you see where adjustments are needed without allowing emotions to cloud your judgment. Failure also teaches resilience. When you experience setbacks, it's natural to feel disappointed or frustrated. But resilience is what allows you to move beyond those feelings. Instead of letting failure define you, use it as fuel to keep going. Each setback is a test of your determination, showing you how committed you are to your goals. Resilience isn't about ignoring challenges. It's about facing them head on and finding a way through. Over time, this persistence builds confidence because you realize that no matter what comes your way, you have the strength to overcome it. Another crucial aspect of learning from failure is perspective. It's easy to see failure as the end of the road, but in reality, it's a detour, a chance to try a new approach. Shifting your mindset to view setbacks as part of the journey changes how you experience them. Instead of feeling defeated, you can see failure as a necessary part of growth. Success rarely comes without mistakes, and each mistake is a chance to refine your methods. The ability to reframe failure in this way gives you the courage to take risks and push boundaries. Taking responsibility for your actions is a vital part of turning failure into a lesson. Ownership means accepting your role in what happened without falling into self-criticism. It's about recognizing that mistakes are a natural part of any endeavor and using them as opportunities to grow. When you take responsibility, you empower yourself to make changes and take control of the situation. This proactive approach shifts the focus from what went wrong to what can be improved. Reflecting on failures helps uncover patterns that might not be obvious at first. Whether it's a personal habit, a decision-making process, or an external factor, reflection allows you to see the bigger picture. By taking time to analyze your failures, you gain a deeper understanding of what contributes to success and what holds you back. This clarity enables you to make informed choices moving forward, reducing the likelihood of repeating the same mistakes. Another important lesson failure teaches is adaptability. Life rarely goes according to plan, and the ability to adjust is crucial. When a plan falls apart, flexibility allows you to pivot and find alternative solutions. Adapting doesn't mean abandoning your goals. It means finding new ways to achieve them. This willingness to change course when needed keeps you moving forward, even when the road is unpredictable. Failure also fosters creativity. When one approach doesn't work, you're forced to think outside the box and explore new possibilities. Some of the greatest innovations and breakthroughs have come from moments of failure. These experiences push you to challenge assumptions, experiment with different ideas, and discover solutions you might never have considered otherwise. Creativity thrives when you're open to learning from what didn't work. One of the most empowering aspects of learning from failure is the confidence it builds. Each time you recover from a setback, you prove to yourself that you're capable of handling challenges. This self-assurance grows with each experience, giving you the courage to take on bigger goals and greater risks. Confidence born from overcoming failure is unshakable because it's rooted in the knowledge that you can handle whatever comes your way. Failure also teaches humility. It reminds you that no one is perfect, and that success is a continuous journey of learning and improvement. Humility allows you to seek feedback and accept help when needed. By staying open to the perspectives of others, you gain insights that can help you avoid future mistakes. Humility also fosters gratitude, as you begin to appreciate the lessons failure provides and the opportunities it creates for growth. The ability to extract lessons from failure depends on your willingness to keep going. Persistence is essential because failure is rarely a one-time event. The road to success is often filled with detours, and the only way to reach your destination is to keep moving forward. Each failure brings you closer to success, as long as you're willing to learn, adapt, and try again. This relentless drive to improve is what separates those who achieve their goals from those who give up. Failures also serve as reminders to celebrate progress. It's easy to focus on what went wrong, but acknowledging how far you've come is just as important. Each setback is a sign that you're trying, growing, and stepping out of your comfort zone. By recognizing and celebrating these efforts, you maintain the motivation to keep striving toward your goals. Surrounding yourself with a supportive community can also help you navigate failure. People who encourage and challenge you provide valuable perspective and inspiration. They remind you that failure is a shared experience, and that everyone faces setbacks. This sense of connection can be a powerful motivator, helping you stay committed to your goals, even when the journey gets tough. Failure is an opportunity to redefine success. Success isn't about avoiding mistakes. It's about using them to grow and improve. Each failure shapes you, teaches you, and prepares you for what's ahead. By embracing failure as part of the process, you develop the resilience, adaptability, and wisdom needed to achieve your goals. The lessons you learn from failure become the foundation for lasting success. Number 4, stay hungry for improvement. Staying hungry for improvement is what separates those who succeed from those who settle for mediocrity. It's the drive that pushes you to keep going even when you feel like you've reached the peak. The hunger for growth is a mindset, one that doesn't rest on past accomplishments, but always seeks to go further, do better, and push the boundaries of what's possible. When you're truly hungry for improvement, you stop seeing learning as an optional part of the process. You start viewing it as a necessity, an integral part of the journey. People who are hungry for improvement seek knowledge, not just in the areas they're already good at, but in the areas where they're weak. They don't just want to be good, they want to be great, and they're willing to put in the effort to make it happen. This hunger drives them to seek out mentors, read books, take courses, and constantly look for ways to refine their skills. There's no such thing as too much learning for them. It's important to understand that hunger for improvement is not just about working harder, it's about working smarter, being intentional with your growth, and staying focused on what matters most. When you're hungry to improve, you become more strategic about how you use your time and energy. Instead of jumping from one thing to another, you prioritize the actions that will truly move you forward. You understand that every moment you spend improving your skills is an investment in your future success, and you don't take it for granted. That hunger also leads to an open-minded approach. When you're constantly seeking improvement, you are open to feedback and constructive criticism. The desire to grow outweighs any ego or pride. You realize that no matter how far you've come, there's always something new to learn. This open-mindedness allows you to grow in ways that others might not. It's the difference between seeing a critique as an attack and seeing it as an opportunity to improve. By being receptive to others' insights and perspectives, you can learn faster and adapt more effectively. Hungry individuals also understand that growth is not always linear. There will be periods where progress seems slow or even non-existent. But those who are truly hungry don't let these moments discourage them. Instead, they stay focused on the long-term vision and trust the process. They recognize that improvement isn't just about the results. It's about the effort, the commitment, and the mindset you bring to each day. This mindset ensures that even during the toughest times, the hunger for progress remains intact. Staying hungry for improvement requires a commitment to consistency. You can't expect to get better overnight. It's the small, consistent actions that add up to major breakthroughs. Whether it's dedicating time every day to your craft, taking deliberate steps to expand your knowledge, or constantly challenging yourself to push past your limits, consistency is what turns hunger into real progress. You must show up every day, regardless of how you feel or what challenges arise. Consistency makes growth a habit, and over time that habit transforms into results. Those who stay hungry for improvement also understand the importance of setting goals. Without clear goals, it's easy to become distracted or lose motivation. When you have a burning desire to improve, you need a roadmap to guide your actions. These goals give your hunger focus and direction. They break down the big picture into manageable steps, allowing you to track your progress and celebrate milestones along the way. By setting meaningful, achievable goals, you create a path that leads you to where you want to go. The hunger for improvement is kept alive by the constant pursuit of these goals. One of the most powerful aspects of staying hungry is the ability to push through plateaus. Every person faces them, moments when progress stalls, when it feels like you're not moving forward despite your best efforts. It's in these moments that your hunger for improvement truly tests you. Will you give up when it's hard, or will you continue to push forward? The difference between those who achieve their goals and those who don't is their willingness to push through these tough periods. A hungry person sees a plateau as an opportunity to dig deeper, work smarter, and find new ways to break through. Staying hungry also means staying humble. It's easy to become complacent after achieving a certain level of success. But those who are truly hungry for improvement don't rest on their laurels. They know that success is not permanent unless they continue to put in the work. This humility keeps you grounded and focused on the next challenge. You recognize that there's always something to learn, no matter how much you know. Humility fuels your desire to grow because it reminds you that no matter how much you've accomplished, there's always room for more. A hunger for improvement extends beyond just professional or skill development. It also applies to personal growth. Those who are hungry for improvement understand that success in life is not just about what you achieve outwardly, but also about who you become as a person. They're always striving to become better versions of themselves, working on their mindset, emotions, relationships, and character. This holistic approach to growth ensures that they continue to improve in all aspects of their lives, not just in one area. Personal growth feeds the hunger for improvement, as it expands your potential and shapes you into a more capable, confident, and resilient individual. The people who stay hungry for improvement are also the ones who embrace challenges. They know that every challenge is a chance to grow, and instead of avoiding them, they tackle them head on. They understand that discomfort is where real growth happens. When you step outside your comfort zone, you learn things about yourself and the world that you can't learn in any other way. Hungry individuals seek out these challenges because they know they're the key to unlocking their true potential. Finally, staying hungry for improvement means being patient with yourself. It's easy to get frustrated when progress doesn't happen as quickly as you'd like. But those who are truly hungry for improvement understand that growth takes time. They trust the process and stay committed, knowing that every small effort compounds over time. The key is to stay focused, stay consistent, and keep your eyes on the bigger picture. The hunger for improvement drives you forward, but patience keeps you grounded. The hunger to improve never truly goes away. It's a mindset, a way of life, and a commitment to becoming better every single day. Those who stay hungry for improvement are constantly evolving, breaking through their limits, and achieving things they never thought possible. It's this relentless drive to keep growing, learning, and pushing forward that leads to success, fulfillment, and a life that's always progressing. Hunger is not just about wanting more. It's about understanding that the journey to your fullest potential is a continuous process, and every day is an opportunity to get better. Number 5, develop mental toughness. Mental toughness is what sets you apart from the crowd when things get tough. It's the ability to endure, to stay strong in the face of challenges, and to keep going when every part of you wants to quit. People with mental toughness don't back down when the pressure increases or when things get uncomfortable. Instead, they rise to the occasion. They have an inner strength that drives them, even when the road ahead looks uncertain or difficult. It's important to understand that mental toughness isn't something you're just born with. It's something that is developed over time through consistent practice, effort, and a strong commitment to growth. The first step in building mental toughness is recognizing that it's not about avoiding failure, pain, or discomfort. It's about how you handle these obstacles when they show up. Tough situations are inevitable, but it's the way you respond that makes all the difference. To develop mental toughness, you need to start by accepting challenges. Too many people shy away from difficult situations, fearing that they might not be able to handle them. But the truth is, it's in these tough situations where you grow the most. Each time you face a challenge and push through it, you build more resilience, and your mental toughness strengthens. It's about being able to look at adversity and say, I'm going to handle this instead of running away from it. You embrace the discomfort, knowing that it's through this discomfort that you become stronger. Another key aspect of mental toughness is your ability to stay focused, especially when things aren't going your way. When everything feels like it's falling apart, it can be easy to lose sight of your goals. It's in these moments that mental toughness plays a huge role. You can't let frustration, failure, or doubt derail you. Instead, you need to stay locked in on the bigger picture. It's about pushing through those moments of doubt and staying clear about what you're trying to achieve. Focus on the process, not the obstacles. Keep your mind set on what's ahead, not what's going wrong in the moment. You also need to be willing to put in the work when it's tough. Mental toughness isn't just about having the will to keep going when everything's fine. It's about having the will to keep going when everything's going wrong. It's about showing up when you don't feel like it. It's about doing the work when no one else is watching. It's about sticking to the plan even when the results don't come as quickly as you want them to. Those who are mentally tough know that success doesn't come overnight, and they are willing to stay committed to the grind. They embrace the struggle, knowing that every challenge they face is making them stronger. At the core of mental toughness is an unshakable belief in yourself. It's the ability to keep going, even when the odds are stacked against you. It's the confidence that no matter how many times you fall, you'll get back up. People with mental toughness don't let their failures define them. Instead, they use those failures as stepping stones. They understand that failure is just a part of the process and doesn't determine their worth or their future success. When things don't go according to plan, they look for the lesson and keep moving forward. Being mentally tough also means having the ability to control your emotions, especially in times of stress or frustration. Emotions can cloud your judgment and make it harder to make sound decisions. When you're in the midst of a challenge, it's important to stay calm and level-headed. Don't let anger, fear, or disappointment dictate your actions. Instead, choose to respond thoughtfully and intentionally. Mental toughness involves knowing how to manage your emotions so they don't control you. It's about staying rational, even when everything inside you is telling you to panic. Another key element of mental toughness is resilience. Life is full of setbacks, and you're going to face plenty of them along the way. It's not the setbacks themselves that matter, but how you respond to them. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity and keep moving forward. When things go wrong, mentally tough people don't dwell on the negative. They accept it, learn from it, and keep going. Resilience is what allows you to rise after each fall and continue moving toward your goals with the same determination as before. Mental toughness also involves setting boundaries. You have to protect your time, your energy, and your peace of mind. Being mentally tough means knowing when to say no, when to step back, and when to prioritize yourself. It's about creating space in your life for the things that truly matter and not letting distractions or negative influences derail your progress. When you're mentally tough, you understand that protecting your energy is just as important as working hard toward your goals. You don't allow toxic environments or people to distract you from what you're trying to achieve. A big part of developing mental toughness is learning how to push through the pain, whether it's physical pain, emotional pain, or the pain of hard work. Tough situations are part of the journey. The key is to not let the pain stop you. It's about recognizing that pain is temporary, but the rewards of pushing through are lasting. When you face difficult moments, you don't let them define you. You use them as fuel to keep going. Whether it's a tough workout, a difficult project, or a personal challenge, mentally tough individuals understand that the discomfort is just part of the process. They don't shy away from it. Instead, they face it head on and keep pushing. Another important aspect of mental toughness is maintaining a positive mindset, even when things are difficult. The way you think has a huge impact on your ability to overcome challenges. When you face setbacks, it's easy to get negative, to let doubt and fear creep in. But mentally tough people know that their thoughts are powerful, and they choose to stay positive. They focus on what they can control, not what's beyond their control. They choose to see obstacles as opportunities to grow rather than roadblocks. This positive mindset keeps them motivated and helps them maintain the mental strength needed to keep moving forward. In addition to maintaining a positive mindset, mentally tough individuals also practice self-care. Mental toughness doesn't mean ignoring your needs or pushing yourself to the brink of exhaustion. It means knowing when to rest and recharge so you can come back stronger. Taking care of your physical and emotional health is an essential part of building mental toughness. When you take care of yourself, you build the strength and resilience needed to face the challenges ahead. You also need to be willing to take responsibility for your actions and decisions. Mentally tough people don't blame others or make excuses when things don't go as planned. They own their mistakes, learn from them, and move forward. They understand that they are in control of their own destiny, and they take full responsibility for the choices they make. This mindset helps them stay focused on their goals and continue moving forward, no matter what challenges arise. Mental toughness is a skill that can be developed and strengthened over time. It's not something that happens overnight, but with consistent effort and a commitment to growth. Anyone can build mental toughness. By embracing challenges, staying focused, managing your emotions, and learning from your failures, you develop the strength and resilience needed to overcome any obstacle. Mental toughness isn't just about surviving tough situations. It's about thriving in them, learning from them, and using them to become the best version of yourself. When you build mental toughness, you set yourself up for long-term success, no matter what life throws your way. Number 6. Define your vision. Your vision is the force that pulls you forward, guiding your every action and decision. It's the destination you're striving toward, the goal you're working tirelessly to achieve. But having a vision isn't just about dreaming of the future. It's about making that dream a reality through constant effort and determination. It's about having clarity on where you want to go and why you want to get there. A clear vision gives you the purpose you need to keep going, especially when things get tough. The first step in defining your vision is understanding what truly matters to you. It's easy to get caught up in other people's expectations or in the pressure to follow a certain path, but your vision must be uniquely yours. Take the time to reflect on what you want to accomplish in life. What do you want your legacy to be? What kind of person do you want to become? These questions help you uncover your true desires and start to define a vision that aligns with your passions and values. Once you've identified what matters to you, it's time to make your vision crystal clear. You need to be specific about what you want to achieve. Vague goals lead to vague results. Instead of saying, "I want to be successful," get clear about what success looks like for you. Does it mean building a business? Does it mean achieving financial freedom? Or perhaps it means living a life full of purpose and fulfillment. The more specific you can be about your vision, the more focused and driven you'll become. You need to know exactly where you're headed, so you can make decisions that align with that destination. A vision is not just about the end result. It's about the process, the journey that gets you there. This is where many people go wrong. They think of their vision as something they'll reach one day. But they forget that every day is an opportunity to move closer to that vision. Your vision needs to fuel your daily actions, and you should be taking steps toward it every single day. Break your vision down into smaller, manageable goals that you can work on consistently. It's these small daily actions that lead to big results. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the right circumstances. Start now. No matter how small the first step may be, when you have a vision, it helps you stay focused and disciplined. Life can be chaotic, and it's easy to get distracted by the noise around you. But when you have a clear vision, you're able to tune out those distractions and stay committed to what truly matters. Your vision gives you the ability to say no to things that don't align with your goals, and yes to things that will move you closer to your dreams. Every decision you make should be guided by your vision. It acts as your North Star, helping you navigate through the complexities of life and stay on track. Having a vision also gives you the motivation you need to push through difficult times. There will be moments when you feel like giving up, or when the obstacles in your way seem insurmountable. But your vision provides a sense of purpose that keeps you going, even when the road gets tough. When you remind yourself of what you're working toward, it can reignite your passion and determination. Your vision becomes the reason you push forward when you'd rather quit. It gives you the strength to keep going, even in the face of adversity. As you pursue your vision, it's important to be flexible and open to change. Sometimes the path you initially set out on might not be the right one, or you might encounter unforeseen challenges along the way. That's okay. Your vision is not set in stone, and it can evolve as you learn and grow. What matters is that you stay committed to the overall goal, even if the route changes. Don't let detours discourage you or derail your progress. Adapt, adjust, and keep moving toward your ultimate destination. Your vision should also be inspiring and energizing. It should make you excited to get up every day and work toward it. If your vision doesn't motivate you, then it's time to rethink it. It's not enough to have a vision that just sounds good or seems like the right thing to do. Your vision needs to be something that ignites your passion, something that excites you so much that it drives you to take action. When your vision is powerful and meaningful, it becomes an unstoppable force that propels you forward, even when things get tough. To make your vision a reality, you need to have a plan. A vision without a plan is nothing more than a dream. You need to break your vision down into actionable steps that you can take every day. These steps should be measurable and achievable, so you can track your progress along the way. Your plan should outline what you need to do in the short term to achieve your long-term vision. Without a plan, it's easy to get lost or distracted, but with one in place, you have a clear roadmap to follow. Accountability is another critical aspect of making your vision come to life. While it's important to be self-motivated, having someone who holds you accountable can help you stay on track and push through the tough times. Find someone who supports your vision and who will check in with you regularly to ensure you're staying true to your goals. Whether it's a mentor, a coach, or a friend, having that accountability can keep you focused and motivated, especially when you feel like giving up. As you work toward your vision, it's important to celebrate your progress along the way. The journey toward your vision is just as important as the destination. Recognizing and celebrating your small wins helps you stay motivated and reinforces the belief that you're on the right path. Take time to reflect on how far you've come and acknowledge the effort you've put in. This not only boosts your morale, but also keeps you energized for the next steps in your journey. While working toward your vision, it's also essential to surround yourself with the right people. The people you spend time with can have a huge impact on your mindset and motivation. Surround yourself with individuals who share your values, who inspire you, and who encourage you to keep going when things get tough. Having a strong support system can help you stay on track and provide the encouragement you need to continue working toward your vision, even when the going gets tough. You also need to be patient with yourself. Success takes time, and building a vision is a process, not an overnight achievement. It's easy to become frustrated when things don't happen as quickly as you'd like, but remember that the most rewarding things in life take time and effort. Stay consistent, stay focused, and trust that your vision will unfold in due time. The key is to keep putting in the work, day in and day out. Progress may be slow at times, but as long as you keep moving forward, you're one step closer to making your vision a reality. Your vision is your driving force. It gives you the clarity, the purpose, and the motivation to keep going, even when the road gets tough. Define it clearly, align your actions with it, and stay committed to it, no matter the obstacles in your way. When you do, you'll find yourself moving closer to the life you've always dreamed of living. With a clear vision, nothing is impossible. You have the power to turn your dreams into reality, one step at a time. Number 7, commit to daily discipline. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Without discipline, even the most brilliant vision or strategy will remain just a distant dream. It's the habit of doing the right thing every day, regardless of whether you feel like it or not. Discipline is what keeps you moving forward when motivation wanes and when the road gets tough. It's about consistency, staying true to your commitments, and showing up even when you don't see immediate results. The beauty of discipline lies in its quiet power. It's not flashy, but over time it compounds and leads to massive success. Commitment to daily discipline is not something that happens overnight. It requires intention, practice, and patience. When you commit to discipline, you're not merely setting goals, you're creating a lifestyle. It's about setting the foundation for success, brick by brick, each day. If you want to see significant progress, you have to recognize that discipline is what drives that momentum forward. It's about having the courage to choose the hard road over the easy one, time and time again. Each small step adds up and creates a path that leads to extraordinary results. The first thing you must understand about discipline is that it's built through small, deliberate actions. It's not about doing something big once in a while, but about consistently making choices that align with your vision. The most successful individuals aren't necessarily the most talented, but they are the ones who understand the power of showing up consistently. Whether it's waking up early, staying focused during work, or taking care of your health, discipline is about showing up and doing the work, even when you don't feel like it. Think about the habits that you form. Habits are the small actions you do every day, and over time, these habits shape your destiny. If you're disciplined in forming good habits, you're setting yourself up for long-term success. Bad habits, on the other hand, can derail your progress. It's essential to be mindful of the routines and behaviors you allow into your life, because they ultimately shape who you become. If you want to achieve something great, you must cultivate habits that support that outcome, not ones that hinder it. Starting your day with a clear intention and a plan is one of the most powerful ways to exercise discipline. If you wake up without a plan, you're leaving the course of your day up to chance. But when you start with a plan, you take control. You set the tone for your day, and every action you take becomes a conscious choice that leads you closer to your goals. This is where discipline really begins, by deciding in advance that you will act in alignment with your bigger vision, no matter what distractions or challenges arise. Discipline also means being able to say no. It's easy to get caught up in distractions or to take on tasks that don't align with your main goals. But real discipline comes from being able to prioritize. Saying no isn't always easy, but it's necessary if you want to stay focused on what matters most. Every time you say yes to something that doesn't move you forward, you're saying no to the things that truly matter. This doesn't mean being rigid or inflexible. It simply means having enough awareness and strength to steer your life in the direction that you've consciously chosen. It's important to understand that discipline doesn't mean doing everything yourself. It means choosing to take responsibility for your actions and ensuring that you're making decisions that support your vision. Delegating tasks, asking for help when needed, and seeking out resources to help you stay on track are all part of a disciplined approach. The key here is understanding that discipline involves recognizing your weaknesses, leveraging your strengths, and continually striving to improve. It's a mindset that is focused on growth and on making consistent improvements in all areas of life. One of the most powerful aspects of discipline is its ability to help you push through discomfort. Growth happens when you step outside of your comfort zone. Discipline is what gives you the strength to keep moving when things are difficult. When you face challenges or feel like quitting, it's discipline that keeps you grounded and focused. It's not about avoiding discomfort, but about embracing it, knowing that it's a part of the process of becoming the best version of yourself. The most successful people didn't get there by avoiding the tough stuff. They got there by developing the discipline to face challenges head on and to keep moving, even when the going got tough. Consistency is a crucial part of building discipline. It's not enough to be disciplined for a day, a week, or a month. True discipline comes from showing up every day, no matter the circumstances. It's easy to be disciplined when things are going well, but real discipline shows up when life gets hard. It's in those moments when you feel tired, when your energy is low, or when obstacles arise that discipline becomes the key that keeps you moving forward. Those who embrace discipline understand that it's not about motivation, but about commitment to the process. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline is constant. As you continue to build discipline, it's essential to recognize the progress you've made. It's easy to get discouraged when you're not seeing immediate results, But remember that discipline is about the long game. It's about making small improvements every day and trusting that over time those improvements will lead to massive growth. Track your progress, celebrate small wins, and keep going. The compound effect of discipline is powerful. Each day of discipline stacks upon the last, and over time the results will be evident. When you stay committed to daily discipline, you will see the fruits of your labor manifest in ways you couldn't have imagined at the start. The beauty of discipline is that it's available to everyone. It doesn't matter where you start. What matters is your commitment to daily action. It's not about being perfect, but about being consistent. You don't need to have all the answers, and you don't need to know exactly how things will play out. What you need is the discipline to show up, to put in the work, and to keep going, even when things get tough. Success is not guaranteed, but discipline greatly increases your chances of achieving it. The more disciplined you are, the more prepared you become to seize opportunities when they arise. While discipline is often associated with hard work, it also requires rest. Discipline isn't about grinding yourself down to the bone. It's about working smart and understanding the importance of balance. Giving yourself time to rest and recharge is a part of maintaining the discipline necessary to achieve your goals. Burnout happens when you push too hard without taking care of yourself. And that's not a disciplined approach. A well-rested mind and body are far more effective than one that's running on empty. A disciplined mindset will ultimately shape your destiny. It's the difference between wishing for success and working for it. It's about recognizing that success doesn't come from luck, but from consistent, disciplined effort. When you commit to daily discipline, you're building the habits, mindset, and work ethic that will help you achieve anything you set your mind to. The process might be slow, and the challenges will be real, but the rewards will be well worth the effort. Stay disciplined, trust the process, and know that every step you take today brings you closer to the person you're destined to become. Number 8, learn from the best. Success leaves clues. If you want to achieve great things, there are certain people who have already walked the path you want to walk. They've already figured out many of the challenges you're likely to face. They've made mistakes, learned from them, and created systems and strategies that work. By learning from the best, you can accelerate your progress, avoid unnecessary setbacks, and gain the wisdom that others have already spent years gathering. It's about finding role models who have already achieved what you're working towards, studying their habits, their mindset, and their actions, and then modeling those behaviors in your own life. The first step in learning from the best is identifying who those people are. There's no shortage of successful individuals who have achieved greatness in their respective fields. Whether they're entrepreneurs, athletes, leaders, or creatives, there's always something to learn from someone who has reached a high level of success. But the key is to find people whose values align with your own. Not every successful person's journey will resonate with you. You have to choose mentors and role models who reflect the kind of success you want to experience and who embody the principles you want to follow. Look for those who inspire you not only with their achievements, but with the way they approach life, the way they make decisions, and the way they treat others. Once you've identified the people you want to learn from, it's time to dive deep into their journeys. This is where many people fall short. They'll skim the surface and think they've learned everything they need to know. But real learning comes when you dig deeper. Read their books, listen to their speeches, watch their interviews, and study their personal lives. It's in these details that you'll find the real secrets to their success. You might discover that their habits are radically different from your own, and that's okay. The point is to open your mind to the ways that others have approached their challenges and how they've overcome them. You can't just take in information passively. It's not enough to simply know what successful people have done. You have to actively apply those principles to your own life. This means adopting their mindset and incorporating their strategies into your daily routine. If you see that a successful person prioritizes their health, for example, then you should start taking care of your body. If they're disciplined in managing their time, then you need to start managing yours more effectively. It's about more than just admiring their achievements. It's about learning to think and act like they do. Every successful person has habits and principles that they follow. And if you can adopt those into your own life, you'll be well on your way to creating success for yourself. But there's something important to understand here. Learning from the best doesn't mean copying them exactly. Every journey is unique, and there will always be aspects of their path that won't align with your own. Instead, it's about extracting the lessons and principles that resonate with you, adapting them to your situation and making them your own. You don't need to replicate their exact circumstances. You simply need to apply the strategies and mindsets that can help you achieve your own version of success. It's about finding what works for you while staying true to your unique strengths and vision. Mentorship is another powerful way to learn from the best. Sometimes the best way to learn is through direct interaction with someone who has already been where you want to go. A mentor can offer you personalized advice, challenge your assumptions, and help you see blind spots that you might miss on your own. When you find someone whose journey you admire, reach out to them and see if they're willing to mentor you. Don't expect it to be easy or instant. Building a meaningful mentorship relationship takes time, but the rewards can be immense. A good mentor will push you beyond your comfort zone and guide you through obstacles that would otherwise seem insurmountable. But don't make the mistake of thinking that you only need to learn from one person. No single individual has all the answers, and no one path is perfect. By learning from a variety of sources, you gain a more comprehensive understanding of what success looks like. Different people bring different perspectives, and when you combine those perspectives, you start to see the bigger picture. You may find that one mentor excels in leadership, while another provides invaluable insights into personal development, and yet another has mastered the art of building wealth. Don't limit yourself to just one voice. Learn from multiple sources and incorporate the best ideas into your own approach. It's also important to recognize that learning from the best isn't just about acquiring knowledge. It's about developing wisdom. Knowledge can be accumulated, but wisdom is born out of experience. As you learn from others, you also need to put what you've learned into practice. Don't wait until you have all the answers before you start taking action. You'll never have everything figured out, and waiting for the perfect moment is a recipe for stagnation. Start now, and as you gain more experience, you'll refine your approach. The key is to be willing to make mistakes and learn from them, just as the people you admire have done. The journey to success is never a straight line. It's full of twists and turns, but each one offers an opportunity to learn and grow. Another crucial aspect of learning from the best is surrounding yourself with people who support your growth. The people you associate with have a significant impact on your mindset and your trajectory. If you spend all your time with people who are complacent or negative, it will be difficult to maintain the mindset of a winner. But if you surround yourself with those who are ambitious, disciplined, and driven, it will push you to level up. Learning from the best is not just about what you read or who you follow. It's also about creating a circle of influence that encourages your growth and challenges you to be your best. The right people will inspire you, hold you accountable, and offer guidance when needed. While it's critical to learn from those who have already achieved success, it's also important to remember that success is not a one-size-fits-all concept. The best people to learn from are those who are aligned with the values you hold most dear. Success means different things to different people. Some may prioritize financial wealth, while others focus on making a difference in the world. Some may emphasize personal freedom, while others prioritize family. It's important to understand that your version of success may differ from someone else's, and that's perfectly okay. Learning from others should be about discovering what success looks like for you personally, not about adopting someone else's definition. One of the most powerful ways to learn from the best is to constantly be in a state of growth. Success is not a destination. It's a journey that never truly ends. The most successful people never stop learning, growing, and improving. They understand that there's always more to discover, and they embrace the process of continual growth. When you adopt a growth mindset, you'll be open to learning from everyone around you, and you'll always be looking for ways to improve yourself. This mindset allows you to see opportunities where others see obstacles, and to turn challenges into learning experiences. To truly succeed, you have to be willing to model success in all aspects of your life. Learning from the best means embracing their wisdom, incorporating their strategies, and staying disciplined in your pursuit of your goals. It's about creating a blueprint for success based on the insights and experiences of those who have already achieved greatness. By doing this, you can significantly shorten the learning curve, avoid unnecessary mistakes, and position yourself to achieve your own version of success. Take the lessons of those who have gone before you, apply them in your own life, and stay committed to the journey. Number 9. Strengthen your mindset. The foundation of achieving anything remarkable in life begins with strengthening your mindset. The way you think shapes the actions you take, the decisions you make, and ultimately the life you create. Without a solid mindset, All the strategies and skills in the world won't take you very far. It's the strength of your mindset that drives you to push through obstacles, to stay focused when things get tough, and to maintain unwavering belief in your ability to succeed. If you want to become the kind of person who consistently achieves their goals, you need to build a mindset that supports those ambitions. It starts with understanding that your mindset is not something you're born with. It's something you can develop over time. Just like you can train your body through exercise, you can train your mind through practice. The key is to cultivate a mindset that is resilient, focused, and growth-oriented. This mindset allows you to embrace challenges, see failures as learning opportunities, and maintain a positive outlook even in the face of adversity. The first step in strengthening your mindset is to become aware of your current thought patterns. What are the recurring beliefs that govern your life? Are they empowering or limiting? Most people don't realize how much their beliefs shape their reality. If you believe that you're not good enough, not smart enough, or not deserving of success, those thoughts will hold you back. On the other hand, if you believe that you are capable of achieving greatness, that you can learn and grow from any experience, and that you are worthy of success, your mindset will propel you forward. A key part of strengthening your mindset is replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones. This doesn't happen overnight, but with consistent effort, it's absolutely possible. Start by identifying the negative or self-defeating thoughts that hold you back. These might sound like, "I'm not good enough. This is too hard," or "I'll never make it." Then consciously challenge those thoughts and replace them with more empowering ones. Like, "I am capable of learning and growing. I am resilient and can overcome challenges, and success is within my reach." This shift in thinking is crucial because it will determine your level of success in everything you do. Another important aspect of strengthening your mindset is building emotional resilience. Life will throw curveballs at you. There will be setbacks, disappointments, and moments when you feel like giving up. The difference between those who achieve their goals and those who don't is their ability to persevere through difficult times. Emotional resilience is the ability to stay composed, to keep your focus, and to continue moving forward when faced with adversity. You develop resilience by learning how to manage your emotions, by staying calm under pressure, and by refusing to let setbacks define you. Every successful person has faced obstacles, but what sets them apart is their refusal to let those obstacles stop them. Instead, they use those challenges as fuel for growth and improvement. Strengthening your mindset also involves developing a growth mindset, the belief that your abilities can be developed through hard work and dedication. This mindset is essential for success because it allows you to embrace challenges and see them as opportunities for learning. When you have a growth mindset, you don't shy away from difficult tasks or fear failure. Instead, you approach challenges with curiosity and the understanding that failure is a natural part of the learning process. Every time you fail, you gain valuable feedback that helps you improve. The more you practice, the better you get. This mindset shift is crucial because it removes the fear of failure and opens the door to unlimited potential. Another powerful way to strengthen your mindset is by surrounding yourself with positive influences. The people you spend the most time with have a huge impact on your mindset. If you are constantly surrounded by negativity, doubt, and pessimism, it will be difficult to maintain a strong and positive mindset. On the other hand, when you surround yourself with people who uplift you, who believe in your potential, and who encourage you to keep going, your mindset becomes stronger. You need to choose your environment carefully and make sure that you are around people who challenge you to think bigger, act bolder, and believe more in yourself. Building a resilient mindset also requires developing mental discipline. This means practicing self-control and making choices that align with your long-term goals, even when it's hard. Mental discipline is what allows you to stick to your routines, maintain your focus, and avoid distractions that can derail your progress. It's about doing what you know you need to do, even when you don't feel like it. This kind of discipline is what separates those who achieve success from those who don't. It's the willingness to take consistent action, even when the rewards aren't immediate, and the ability to stay on course despite the challenges that arise. One of the most powerful tools for strengthening your mindset is self-reflection. Taking time each day to reflect on your thoughts, actions, and progress allows you to identify areas where you can improve and where you are already succeeding. Self-reflection helps you stay grounded and focused on your goals. It allows you to take a step back and evaluate whether your current mindset is helping or hindering your progress. Are you thinking in ways that support your success, Or are you falling into patterns of self-doubt or fear? The more honest and open you are with yourself during these moments of reflection, the more you can adjust your mindset to better serve your goals. Another crucial aspect of strengthening your mindset is learning to practice gratitude. It's easy to get caught up in what's going wrong, but focusing on what's going right can help shift your mindset in a positive direction. When you regularly practice gratitude, you train your mind to notice the good in your life, even when things are tough. Gratitude helps you stay positive and motivated, and it allows you to see opportunities where others may only see obstacles. It's a powerful mindset shift that can transform the way you approach challenges and setbacks. Strengthening your mindset requires a commitment to continuous growth. No matter where you are on your journey, there's always room for improvement. A strong mindset is one that is constantly evolving, learning, and growing. The more you invest in your personal development, whether through reading, taking courses, seeking mentorship, or simply trying new things, the stronger your mindset will become. The process of strengthening your mindset never truly ends. It's an ongoing journey of growth and improvement, and the more committed you are to that journey, the more resilient and unstoppable you'll become. As you work to strengthen your mindset, you will find that you become more confident, more focused, and more capable of achieving your goals. You'll be able to handle challenges with grace and perseverance, and you'll be able to keep moving forward no matter what. Strengthening your mindset is not a one-time thing. It's a lifelong practice. The more you focus on developing a strong, resilient, and growth-oriented mindset, the more success will naturally follow. Your mindset is the foundation of everything you will achieve. It's the key to unlocking your full potential. Invest in it, and the results will speak for themselves. Number 10, visualize the end goal daily. You've probably heard the phrase, what you see is what you get. And while that's true to some extent, it's more than just a passing comment. What you see, what you believe, and what you focus on every single day shapes your reality. Visualizing your goals, your future, and your success is one of the most powerful tools in achieving what you want in life. When you can see it clearly in your mind, you're far more likely to take the actions necessary to make it real. Visualization is not just some abstract concept. It's a technique used by some of the world's most successful people to focus their energy, overcome obstacles, and achieve their biggest dreams. Start by understanding that visualization isn't about wishful thinking. It's not about simply imagining a desired outcome and expecting it to fall into your lap. Visualization is about creating a mental picture of what you want to achieve, and then aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions with that vision. It's about immersing yourself in the future you want to create and allowing that vision to drive your decisions and behaviors today. It's a tool that brings clarity to your goals, strengthens your belief in your ability to achieve them, and keeps you focused and motivated as you work toward them. There's a power in seeing your success before it happens. When you visualize your goals, you make them more tangible. You begin to feel what it would be like to accomplish them, and that emotional connection reinforces your commitment to taking the necessary steps. The more vividly you can imagine the process and the end result, the more real it becomes. You start to internalize your vision, and it starts to guide your daily actions. Your mind begins to work in your favor, looking for opportunities, solving problems, and pushing you toward your goals, even when you're not consciously aware. Visualization is more than just an exercise in mental imagery. It is an intentional practice that shifts your focus. When you visualize your success, you train your brain to look for patterns and possibilities that align with that vision. You're telling your subconscious mind what you want and giving it the cues it needs to work toward that goal. It's like programming your mind to be on the lookout for opportunities that might otherwise pass you by. When you're clear about your vision, the world around you will begin to provide you with the resources, people, and situations that can help you get closer to what you want. But none of this happens if you aren't consistent in your visualization practice. Visualization is also about setting a clear and specific picture in your mind. The more detailed you are about your goals, the more powerful your visualization will be. If your vision is vague or unclear, it's harder to connect with it emotionally or stay focused on it. However, if you can see the specifics, whether it's the career you want, the house you want to live in, the relationships you want to have, then your mind starts to form a strategy to help you make it happen. The clarity in your vision fuels your motivation, and the more vivid you make it, the more energy you will direct toward achieving it. The best way to make your vision a part of your daily life is to visualize it regularly. Consistency is key when it comes to harnessing the power of visualization. It's not enough to just visualize your goals once and expect results. It's about embedding that vision into your daily routine. Take a few moments every morning to close your eyes and picture where you want to be. See yourself succeeding, overcoming challenges, and living the life you dream of. Engage all of your senses as you do this. Hear the sounds, feel the emotions, and imagine the details. The more immersive you can make the experience, the more powerful the impact. When you start to see your vision in this way, you'll find that it becomes a part of your identity. You won't just see it as a far-off dream, but as something that is becoming a reality with each passing day. This shift in perspective is crucial. As you continue to visualize your goals, you begin to embody the person who has already achieved them. You start to think, act, and make decisions based on the person you are becoming. This process of aligning your vision with your identity is what transforms your dreams into tangible outcomes. Visualization also helps you stay motivated during tough times. When obstacles arise, and they will, having a clear picture of your end goal gives you something to hold on to. It reminds you why you're working so hard and pushes you to keep going, even when things get difficult. Without that vision, it's easy to lose sight of the bigger picture and become discouraged by the challenges you face. But with a strong mental image of your success, you'll be reminded that the obstacles are temporary, and your end goal is worth every effort you put in. One of the most powerful aspects of visualization is its ability to increase your belief in yourself. The more you see yourself achieving your goals, the more you start to believe that it's possible. Belief is a critical component of success. If you don't believe you can achieve something, you're unlikely to take the actions necessary to make it happen. But when you visualize yourself succeeding, you build confidence in your abilities. You begin to trust that you can handle whatever challenges come your way, and that you have the strength to push through. In addition to helping you build confidence, visualization also enables you to prepare mentally for challenges. You can anticipate the obstacles that might arise and mentally rehearse how you will overcome them. This mental preparation equips you with the resilience you need to face challenges head-on when they appear in real life. When you visualize yourself navigating through challenges successfully, you're essentially priming your mind for success. The power of visualization also extends to improving your performance. Whether you're working on a project, preparing for a presentation, or pursuing a personal goal, visualizing yourself succeeding can improve your actual performance. When athletes visualize their actions before a game, for example, they perform better. They're more focused, more prepared, and more confident in their abilities. The same principle applies to any area of life. Visualization helps you practice the mental and emotional aspects of achieving your goal, so when the time comes to take action, you're already mentally and emotionally ready. Another important benefit of visualization is its ability to keep you grounded in the present moment. While it's essential to have a clear vision of the future, it's equally important to focus on what you can do today to get closer to that vision. Visualization helps you strike that balance. By consistently visualizing your goals, you are constantly reminded of what you're working toward. This keeps you motivated and focused on taking the necessary steps every day. At the same time, it prevents you from getting so caught up in the future that you neglect the present moment. The key is to use visualization as a tool to guide you toward your goals, while also staying present and focused on the actions you need to take today. The act of visualizing your success every day creates a mindset shift that becomes ingrained in your behavior. It shifts the way you think, feel, and act. Over time, your thoughts and behaviors will align more closely with your vision, and you'll find that you are naturally making decisions that move you closer to your goals. The more you practice, the more powerful the impact. Visualization doesn't just shape your mind, it transforms your life. Incorporating visualization into your daily routine doesn't take much time, but the results can be extraordinary. Whether it's 5 minutes in the morning or a few minutes before bed, taking time to visualize your goals is one of the most impactful things you can do. It's a simple yet incredibly powerful practice that anyone can use to improve their mindset, stay focused on their goals, and achieve the life they desire. Your vision is your map, your guide, and your compass. It's the driving force behind everything you do. When you make it a daily habit to visualize your success, you're not just dreaming, you're actively creating the future you want to live. So take the time to create that mental image, to feel what it's like to achieve your goals, and let that vision guide you towards success. Your future is waiting, and it's yours to create.